Welcome back. Today we're breaking down Tesla's Cybercab, the purpose-built robotaxi Tesla says is aimed at production in 2026, with Elon Musk calling out an April 2026 start for volume production. Think of it as a car designed for one job: point-to-point rides, no human driver required. First headline detail: the Cybercab is a two-seater, not 5 seats if you all believe hard enough. 2 seats. And it's designed without manual controls, no steering wheel, and no pedals. So if you're the kind of person who slaps the dashboard and says, "I could drive this better," congratulations, there's literally nothing to grab. Design vibe: it's got upward opening doors, Go-Wing style. So yes, you'll feel like you're stepping into the future or auditioning for a sci-fi movie extra role. The whole exterior is minimal and clean because robotaxis live and die by easy cleaning and efficiency. Now, charging. Musk said the Cybercab is meant to charge inductively, wireless charging, no plug. The simplest mental image is your phone on a wireless pad, except this is a whole car lining itself up and topping up without anyone wrestling a cable in the rain at 2 a.m. For a fleet vehicle, that's a big deal. Less downtime, fewer broken connectors, and smoother drop-off, recharge, repeat cycles. Inside, the idea is simple. You get in, you pick your destination on a screen, and the vehicle does the rest. No driver's seat drama, no "please don't talk to me" partition needed. The car is the driver. So where does Cybercab fit in Tesla's bigger plan? Tesla has described its robotaxi service as currently relying on Model Y vehicles running a version of full self-driving, and the Cybercab would be added to that service and also sold to consumers. Translation: Tesla wants a dedicated robotaxi design for the fleet future, while today's cars act as the bridge. Quick comparison: most EVs, including Tesla's own Model 3 and Model Y, are still built for humans first. Steering wheel, pedals, all the "you are in charge" stuff. Cybercab flips that: autonomy first, human second. Alright, part 2 is where it gets spicy. Autonomy approach, real competitors like Waymo and Zox, cost per mile claims, and the big question: what has to happen before a no-steering wheel car can legally run your commute?
Let's talk autonomy, because Cybercab's whole existence depends on it. Tesla's public stance has been that it can solve self-driving primarily with cameras and AI, rather than the LiDAR and radar-heavy sensor stacks many rivals use. That's a bold bet. Cheaper hardware, potentially easier to scale, but also a harder perception problem, because the system has to be unbelievably good at understanding the real world from vision. Now, competitors. Waymo is the already doing it name in the US robotaxi space. Their approach is the opposite of minimalist. Lots of sensors, including cameras and radar, and their operations have been scaling across multiple cities. Waymo has also talked publicly about expanding its fleet further into 2026. Different philosophy: sensor-rich and cautious versus camera-first and scale-fast. Then there's Zoox, Amazon-owned, and they went full sci-fi with a purpose-built robotaxi too. No steering wheel or pedals, designed around riders. Zoox has even been moving toward public rides in some places, and its vehicle is built like a little urban pod. The robotaxi world is basically split into 2 camps: retrofit an existing car or build a vehicle that only makes sense when nobody drives. And here's a fun industry twist. Cruise, GM's robotaxi effort, got shut down as GM pulled funding, which tells you how brutal this business is. Robotaxis aren't just a tech problem, they're a money, regulation, and operations problem. Back to Cybercab economics. Musk has claimed an operating cost around 20 cents per mile over time. If that's anywhere close in the real world, it pressures everything: ride-hailing prices, delivery, even personal car ownership math. But costs only matter if the vehicle can legally and safely operate without a human backup. What about specs? Tesla hasn't published a full spec sheet like a normal consumer car. No official EPA range number, no final battery size, no final curb weight. But Tesla executives, in an interview reported after a Sandy Munro conversation, suggested a target of a sub-50 kilowatt-hour battery and close to about 300 miles of real-world range. Again, treat that as a target, not a finalized spec. Timeline check. Reuters reporting has said Musk aimed at an April 2026 start for production, and Tesla has pointed to 2026 for volume production, while also warning the ramp could be slow at first, because new vehicles, new factories, new autonomy milestones, and regulators don't exactly move at ludicrous speed. So what should viewers watch in 2026? 3 things. 1. Real-world robotaxi deployments expanding beyond demos. 2. Regulatory approvals for a vehicle with no manual controls. And 3. Whether Cybercab can deliver the big promises: low cost per mile, simple wireless charging logistics, and autonomy that's not just impressive, but boringly safe. That's the Cybercab story. A two-seat, steering wheel-free bet that the future of transport is a fleet, not a driver.